Hello, YouTubers. We're going to talk about the aluminium. All these elements that we're speaking on my channel. Uh, well, we know this is something we can find here on the earth, and it's a blessing actually to be discovering these elements because these are things that God Himself created, not man. Now, that being said, to move forward. Something that God gave us to enjoy here. Now, aluminium is one of my favorite elements. It's element 13 on the periodic table. This element, aluminium, well, is known everywhere pretty much. It's found everywhere. It's what I really wanted to say. And as you can see, I kind of sand it down a little. I'm not really finished with this yet, but just want to give you a quick review about the element aluminium. Well, aluminium is different from the other metals as we know as transitional metals. Aluminium has an ion. Well, when we speak of ions and elements, we're speaking about their actual change of state or the excited electrons and the valence between other atom electrons, and they actually bond together when you excite it by putting energy into it. So aluminium, when you grind this metal against another metal, it does not spark. Also, aluminium doesn't corrode as quickly, but it does corrode in, like, let's say caustic soda, which is known as sodium hydroxide. It does change the state with salt water. So this is aluminium, or aluminum we say over here in the US, but in terms of European, they like to say aluminium. This is used nowadays in a lot of materials, especially transportation. They use it for axles and let's say transmission. They have aluminum gears. You have aluminum rods and cheers, and it goes on forever. The list goes on. Now, what I like about aluminum is easy to maintain this actual metal. You can, a lot of people turn this aluminum into oxide, which becomes, the excited state for electrons. It bonds with oxygen, and if you can get it to a powder form, it becomes it becomes flammable depending on the materials you mix it with, and it's known to be actually called flash powder because aluminium or aluminum, well, as you can see, it's very bright. It's very silvery light, and it shines light pretty well. So, aluminium is also used. Well, this is in history. They used this before to make mirrors. Now, I'm not sure if it's parabolic mirrors, but I'm sure they use this material as a mirror form. You can polish this really good. Some people use WD-40. Some people still use materials that derive from metamorphic shell. Well, it's a type of clay material that's mixed together with other grains and minerals. And aluminium is known to be found pretty much all over the planet. silicon and aluminium is pretty much found everywhere on the surface, and it's one of those type of metals that's really fun. Oh, also a known fact that aluminium is slightly magnetic, more on the side of non-magnetic material, but it does have some type of assignment with the electrons that's in it, and when it comes close to magnetic material like magnetite or basically that's iron oxide in a state that is not finished oxidation. And then you have also neodymium mixed, which is rare metal now, rare earth material. That's the correct term. Sorry. Aluminium does have some little influence when it comes in close range of magnetic material or magnetic functionalities. Now, the cool thing about aluminium, as you know, or aluminum, it's used in so much materials. Like cooking sheet or what your aluminum foil. This metal can be used for a lot of different things. I really like this material, this metal, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Now the video I did speak too much about this element itself, but what I did was I sanded it down and show what you can do when you have like sandpaper, which funny enough the sandpaper itself can be contents of aluminum, aluminum oxide in small particles, and mixed with sand and might be some other byproducts, and it's like quartz or something coarse, basically, where you can grind the metal down into a fine shape and very smooth. And usually aluminum oxide is used on sandpaper, and it's very lightweight as well, not to forget that. So very lightweight. Let's see the scratch, the mold on this. I wouldn't say it would be that high. So it's very kind of soft material. It's not as hard as other metals, but it's a very fine metal, and it's used everywhere, everyday life. That's aluminum. And I did use my crucible to make this fine material. And there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. Please subscribe and have a great day.